Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Aisyah Aqilah Muhammad Fauzi and the co-authors are Associate Professor Dr. Norshima Zainal Shah and Madam Nurashikin Sahul Hamid. We are from Language Centre, National Defence University of Malaysia, UPNM, Kuala Lumpur. The title of my presentation is Assessing Student Perception Towards Lecturers' Online Teaching of Al-Ghazali Dialogue English Communication using TPACK framework. Before anything else, I would like to give you an overview about what is Al-Ghazali Dialogue English Communication. Al-Ghazali Dialogue English Communication is one of the core courses offered by the Language Centre, PB at UPNM. It is compulsory for all UPNM undergraduates as a prerequisite for graduation. This course is designed to build students' capability in the English language based on selected case studies in discussing, arguing, and defending their thoughts on them. Introduction. The COVID-19 pandemic has paved the way for introducing online learning, which indirectly supports globalized online learning, one of the major shifts of the Malaysian education blueprint, higher education, that is introduced in 2013. COVID-19 is first broke out in China in December 2019 and has impacted many sectors and industries such as education, transport, travel, trade, finance, security, and health services. Undeniably, education was hard hit due to the spread and severity of COVID-19 and become one of the high-risk sectors for COVID-19 transmission. Hence, online learning has become an immediate solution for teaching and learning sessions to continue with the new norm of social distancing. Unfortunately, lecturers and students were unprepared for the sudden shift to online learning, and lecturers were primarily unready to shift from their regular teaching mode to a new one due to insufficient preparation. Thus, various issues and challenges have surfaced due to the full implementation of online learning during the COVID-19 pandemic, replacing traditional learning. In furtherance of this study, lecturers' knowledge are deemed necessary and is more relevant to understand the knowledge based on student opinions rather than the lecturers assessing themselves. The research objectives are to evaluate the students' perception of applying the technological pedagogical content knowledge TPACK framework in teaching Al-Ghazali Dialogue English Communication by lecturers in their online teaching, and to identify the additional actions taken by Al-Ghazali Dialogue English Communication lecturers in enhancing student learning during the COVID-19 pandemic. Based on the research objective, the research questions of this study are: what are the student perception of the technological knowledge TK, pedagogical knowledge PK, content knowledge CK, technological pedagogical content knowledge TPACK of Al-Ghazali Dialogue English Communication lecturers, and what additional actions were taken by Al-Ghazali Dialogue English Communication lecturers to enhance student learning during the COVID-19 pandemic. Literature review. Definition of online learning. Online learning can be referred to as instruction delivered electronically through various multimedia and technology platforms. Online learning is the instruction delivered via digital resources using electronic devices. In terms of the effectiveness, online learning has no severe disadvantages compared to the traditional learning. Online learning has also become popular due to its potential to provide flexible access to content and instruction at any time and any place. Challenges of online learning. Internet connectivity has been the biggest challenge among students in implementing online learning. Besides, the limitation of students' interaction with their lecturers and peers restricted their learning experience. Plus, the absence of face-to-face interaction has led to a lack of motivation. Students also might experience decreased motivation due to the unavailability of lecturers when the students needs help with learning. Theoretical framework. Technological Pedagogical Content Knowledge TPACK framework developed by Mishra and Kohler was introduced to comprehend teachers' knowledge of integrating technology in the educational research field. This framework was built on Schulman's construct of pedagogical content knowledge (PCK) to include technological knowledge as situated within the pedagogical and content knowledge. For the study purpose, only 4 components of the TPACK framework are used in the study context, that are TK, PK, CK, and TPACK. Conceptual framework. In this conceptual framework, the independent variable are the selected components of the TPACK framework: TK, PK, CK, and TPACK. On the other hand, student achievement is the dependent variable. As shown in the figure, student achievement is the expected effect that depends on the lecturer's knowledge as the expected cause. Therefore, this study intends to discover the effectiveness of online teaching based on student achievement by assessing student perception of lecturer knowledge based on the following research hypothesis. There is no significant positive correlation between TK, PK, CK, TPACK, and student achievement. Methodology. Research design. The quantitative approach was conducted along with a correlational research design at UPNM. Population and sampling. The target population of this study was UPNM undergraduates who have enrolled in Al-Ghazali Dialogue English Communication course during the COVID-19 pandemic, and they are from different UPNM faculties and centers, such as Faculty of Engineering (FKJ), Faculty of Defence, Science and Technology (FSTP), Faculty of Defence Studies and Management (FPPP), Faculty of Medicine and Defence Health (FPKP), Language Center (PB), and Defence Fitness Academy (AKP). In selected the respondents, stratified random sampling is used. The sample size for this study is 445 respondents. Data collection. The research instrument used for data collection was a questionnaire that was adopted and adapted from Schmidt et al. 2009 and Idrus et al. 2011. The questionnaire contains 45 items and was sorted out into 7 sections. The questionnaire is formatted using a 5-point Likert scale ranging from strongly disagree to strongly agree. Data analysis. Statistical Package for Social Sciences (SPSS) version 25.0 was employed for data analysis, where the analysis includes descriptive and inferential analysis. For your information, Spearman rank correlation coefficient is used as the data is not normally distributed. Results. Student demographic. Total number of sample is 445 respondents. The respondents comprise 271 male and 174 female students. Most of the respondents involved are 127 students from the FPPP, and the list is 35 students from the AKP. In addition, there are 193 second-year students, followed by 146 third-year students, and the list involved are 106 first-year students. Regarding the digital platform, 379 students responded that the most used digital platform is Microsoft Teams, followed by WhatsApp. The lecturers also use digital platform other than those stated, such as Zoom, Google Meet, YouTube, and Telegram. Overall, Microsoft Teams is a collaborative application used by most respondents during the online course. However, the majority of students face technical problems during this online course. In one class, the average number of technical problems students face during this online course is 1 to 3 times. The most recurring technical problems are unstable network during the online classes, followed by lack of devices or limited access due to gadget sharing, and the issues with digital platform used during an online class. Additionally, students face other technical problems such as the storage of devices. Student perceptions of lecturers' technological knowledge decay. The average means is 3.837, which means all respondents perceive that the lecturers have a high level of decay to teach the course online. Two statements with high mean score are statement 5 and statement 6, where respondents considered that the lecturers could use technologies easily and have the technical skills needed to use them. However, the lowest mean score for statement 7 indicates that the lecturer is less capable of fixing their technical problems immediately when facing the technology platform compatibility issues. Student perceptions of lecturers' pedagogical knowledge (PK). The average means is 3.890, meaning all respondents perceive that the lecturers have a high PK to deliver the course online. Two statements with high mean score are statement 8 and statement 7, where respondents considered that the lecturers could organize and maintain online classroom management and assess students learning in multiple ways during online learning. However, the lowest mean score is for statement 1, indicates that the lecturers are less capable of recognizing students' common understanding and misconception. Students' perception of lecturers' content knowledge (CK). The average means is 4.106, which means all respondents perceive that the lecturers have a high level of CK to teach the course online. Two statements with high mean scores are statement 6 and statement 5, where respondents considered that the lecturers provided relevant issues in selected case studies for them to evaluate critically. Respondents also acknowledge that the lecturers guided them to effectively apply appropriate strategies for effective communication, presentation skill, and analytical tools to selected case studies. However, the lowest mean score is statement 4, which implies that the lecturer may not assist the student in correctly identifying the strategies for effective communication, presentation skill, and literary element due to online learning challenges. Students' perception of lecturers' technological pedagogical content knowledge (TPACK). The average means is 3.998, which means all respondents perceive that the lecturers have a high level of TPACK to teach the course online. A statement with the highest mean score is statement 3, where respondents considered that the lecturers are able to use the technologies that they have selected to support students' learning. However, the lowest mean score is for statement 5, which implies that the lecturers are less capable of evaluating and selecting new technologies based on their usefulness to specific content goals. Student achievement. For grade achievement, most respondents presenting 289 students scored A, 137 students scored B, while another 19 students scored C for this course. Hence, it can be concluded that most respondents have achieved a good grade in this course because, referring to the grading system in UPNM, A indicates excellent. Additionally, grades are one of the standard measure of academic success concerning academic achievement. For self-achievement, the average means is 3.763, which means all respondents achieve a high level of knowledge for the online course. A statement with the highest mean score is statement 5, where respondents considered they had improved their presentation skill in the English language. However, the lowest score is statement 1, which indicates that the respondent seldom use English in daily conversation. Students' opinion. Most of the respondents presenting 232 students perceived that they would not understand the content of Al-Ghazali dialogue English communication if the lecturer did not have adequate knowledge of technology, pedagogy, and content. On the other hand, 213 students felt they could understand the course despite the lecturer's lack of knowledge. It can be concluded that respondents considered that the lecturers must have adequate knowledge of technology, pedagogy, and content to teach an online course for students to understand it well. Next, almost all the respondents, presenting 407 students, perceived that Al-Ghazali Dialogue English Communication lecturers give his or her total energy to make the students' learning easier, but the other 38 students felt otherwise. It can be concluded that the lecturers have given full attention to the student during online learning. The correlation between selected TPACK components and student achievement is portrayed as in the table. For two-tailed tests, the null hypotheses are rejected because the p-value is more than or the same as the significant value. All the hypotheses have weak relationship and positive correlation, which was statistically significant. Conclusion. The finding of this study show that students view Al-Ghazali Dialogue English Communication lecturers have a high content knowledge of the course among those selected components. Concerning the usage of digital platform, internet connectivity and accessibility were among the critical challenges of online learning even before the full adoption of online learning during the COVID-19 pandemic. However, Al-Ghazali Dialogue English Communication lecturers are capable of teaching online during the COVID-19 pandemic, which can be proven by excellent grade achievement by students for this course. Furthermore, although the course is entirely online, the students have improved their presentation skill, showing that lecturers can cater to the different learning style. In conclusion, the finding of this study redound the benefit of students considering the perception of the student towards the knowledge of lecturer in online teaching play critical role in improving the quality of future education. That's all from me. Thank you.